is now official. Once again, MESA has renewed its brand ambassador, Mr. Dingdong Dantes. How about a round of applause for this beautiful partnership? May we request a photo for our media guests? This is your opportunity to go ahead and take your photos.
Hi, good afternoon. Gentlemen, congratulations po of course, sa goal ninyo na 100 stores in 2024. That's a tall order, of course, but what has been the formula on actually first, having the 70 stores survive the pandemic, and what is like the dream of you actually doing 100 in 2024? Can you explain more of that to us, please?
Sure. I think prior to the pandemic, 2019, we were on track to become 100 stores by 2021. So in fact, we are already delayed, and delayed because of the pandemic. Luckily, we had a few closures only for our network, despite the pandemic. But what we've done was really, I think during that time was focus, right? More than anything, the Filipino food segment got hurt because, when during the pandemic, everyone was cooking at home. So you wanted to experience something na hindi naman naluluto sa bahay. So we really had to focus on the business. We had to make it leaner in order for us to survive. More than anything, we had to be present in front of our people and direct them into these unprecedented times. But luckily, now we're end of the pandemic, everyone's a survivor, right?
And sir, yeah.
Just to add, sir, so when the pandemic hit us, the first thing that we did was to focus and to maximize our technology. So we use CCTVs, we use virtual meetings to manage each store from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. So that's why we manage everybody through virtual, and we're using different aspects and platforms just to make sure that all operations here in the Philippines will be managed. Thank you.
And of course, I'd like to ask Sir Dingdong, you've invested also in your own restaurant, am I correct?
Future
Restaurant. Can you tell us a little about that as well?
Sabi ko nga kay Mr. D, both on my left and on my right, na yung branch number 88, i-reserve na sa akin.
Oh, wow.
But syempre, sir. Yes, I believe in the brand so much. In fact, hindi lang dahil nandito ako to represent and endorse it as a part of it. Pero talagang growing up, parang, isa akong food growing up. Literally, pun intended, isa akong foodie growing up. And mahilig talaga ako sa classic Filipino flavors. Especially now kapag may twist siya. And especially during the pandemic, yung MESA talaga yung parati namin go-to food. And si Raymond parati kong kausap. And talagang it's now part of our lives. Talagang malaking bahagi ng buhay namin. Kaya moving forward, kailangan markahan na yan forever by store number 80.
And sir, what made you continue to have, of course, Dingdong as the brand endorser?
To be honest, I think Dingdong, more than an endorser, became a friend. He's one of the most humble people I know.
Yes.
He's very thoughtful. So he embodies what we want MESA to represent, which is a wholesome family man, right? And I think that's the reason why we want to continue with him and grow to 100 stores per day.
All right. With that, congratulations, Bob.
Thank you very much for your question. Anyone else with another question, please just feel free to raise your hand. Ma'am, I think? Yes. Bakit 88? Or 88 store ang napili?
Wala lang, kasi
Lucky Chinese.
Ngayon 70 na eh. So kung mga 71, baka masyadong mag-iipon muna ako. Para may oras pa.
Di ba pwede yung branch, parang kapalan or...
Secret. Hindi, ano yan. Basta.
but definitely the fact that you also want to be a part of the brand in a different way speaks volumes. So thank you very much, ma'am, for your question. Anyone else with a question? Let's just raise our hand. If anyone would like to ask about the ASMR video by Mr. Dingdong, na talaga namang nagpagutom sa atin during the pandemic, you may also do so. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon. Congratulations, Dong. From the owners, may we know what Dingdong has brought to the brand since you signed him up?
Well, definitely we've gotten more attention, more eyes on the brand, of course. True story, I just brought Dingdong to our HQ today, and we went into one office and everyone screamed. So, yun ang effect niya sa tao, yun din ang effect niya sa brand.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your question. Anyone else with a question? Oh, yes, do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, I just wanted to know what the favorite dishes of Dingdong is from MESA.
Siyempre, ang crisp chop, diba? Again, sabi nga niya, napanood niyo na ba yung ASMR video? Ako doon talaga, ikikwento ko lahat doon kung bakit. Bukod sa merong Ricky sauce Ricky sauce, diba? It embodies everything about being a Filipino. Diba? And every celebration, every milestone, sa mesa ng bawat tahanang Pilipino, welcome na welcome yung crisp chop na favorite ka. And of course, second on my list would be yung laing.
Okay, taking down notes, I hope. Yes, ma'am?
Next, ano
Ay, sige.
Okay. Kasi natanong na yung tanong. Anyway, Dingdong, can you tell us about the making of the ASMR video and what made you decide to have an ASMR concept for your video? And what makes you admire MESA as a brand? Since you're also a businessman, what resonates with this brand? Thank you.
So, about the ASMR video first. Produced and directed by Eric himself. Si Eric is very much in touch with everything that is digital. Alam niya kung ano talaga yung gusto niya bilang isang audience, isang receiver. At alam din niya kung ano yung possibly gusto ng kanyang mga customers. And in this case, yung lechon, he combined creativity, digitalization, sound, di ba, sa pamamagitan ng pagkain, mukbang, di ba? So, imagine, ano ba bang mas magiging crispy sa tunog ng pagkagat ng lechon? So, lahat naman, in fact, first time ko nalaman tungkol sa ASMR video sa kanya. And while he was explaining it, sobrang tuwang-tuwa ako. Pati ako naaaliw ako while I was doing it. And first and last ASMR na ginawa ko yun. So medyo timeless siya para sa akin, timeless yung experience na yun. No, so that's talking about Eric as a director, producer, not just as an owner. Pero sabi nga ni Eric, higit sa lahat, naging magkaibigan na rin kami throughout the years. At saksi ako sa galing ng kanilang leadership on the ground, especially during the pandemic. Kasi makikita mo talaga yung strength ng isang company or isang brand through the strength of its leaders. And tama yung sinabi niya, ni Raymond din, kasi they were really on the ground, literally and figuratively, when the pandemic hit. In fact, saksi ako doon kasi si Eric himself went to one of the sites of the frontliners at namigay siya ng daang-daang mga pagkain from the MESA branch para sa mga frontliners. And nakita ko how he directs his people. And si Raymond din, I'm lucky to have partnered with them through delivery kasi tumulong din kami at a certain point sa delivery ng MESA through yung DINGDONG DANTES. Nag-collaborate kami in so many ways. We've thought of so many solutions. Pero bottom line is, ang mga nagsusurvive talaga ay yung may malasakit. Diba? May malasakit sa kanyang tao, may malasakit sa kanyang profession, may malasakit sa industry. And I think that's one of the reasons why very, very successful sila up to this day. And I without a doubt, mararating nila yung road to 500. And I'm just very fortunate to represent a brand whose values and passion, kumbaga, yun din yung gusto ko, yun din yung meron ako. Kaya nagpapasalamat ako sa kanila na patuloy ang tiwala nila sa akin. And sana this will definitely go beyond just the 100 because sabi ko forever na number 88 ka.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your question, Mr. Dantes, for that answer. I think we have another one.
Yes, congratulations first and foremost sa D family. And then, doon tayo sa Restaurant 88. Alam naman natin na, na foodie ikaw at si Marian magaling din magluto ng Filipino cuisine. Possibly ba na iririgalo mo tong Restaurant 88 sa iyong misis sa si Marian?
Well, sinabi mo na sa mga surprise. Pero siyempre, if you're talking about the possibilities, definitely.
Tayo lang naman today, so hindi naman nakakalabas yun.
Wala namang live eh.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your question. We have another one.
My question is about the crispy song, because it was mentioned earlier that it's recognized as the world's best. Parang what's the story behind the recipe? How did you develop it and how did it get there?
So I was talking about this earlier about the Christian. So I think what we were able to do during that time was to serve lechon in every occasion. I think for lechon previously, pag kailangan natin mag-order sa buo. Through MESA, you can actually order Christian 1/6, 1/4, 1/2, and 1/2. So it doesn't need a special occasion to have lechon. As far as the Taste Atlas is concerned, they voted the lechon as the number 1 pork dish ba? And they went to our store and decided that it's the best. So, different from others, this is deep fried. As if it was not already enough. It's deep fried, but that allows us to, serve it on aluminum.
Thank you very much for that question, ma'am. And I think that's getting everyone even more excited about later on. Mr. Gumal, I think you have a question, sir?
For Lindo. Madali na to. Anong M ang nagpapasaya sa'yo?
Good question.
Hindi Marian, ha?
May sasarap pa ba sa letter eh? Na nasa bahay din.
Hindi, we know you, Dingdong. I think this speaks of your loyalty, sa isang grupo. Why did you stay this long with the company? 4 years.
Siyempre, I think mutual din naman yung aming pakiramdam. And siyempre, dahil nagtiwala sila sa akin, ganun din naman ako sa kanila. Sabi ko nga, mahalagang nag-align yung values and principles ng kahit sino magkatrabaho. Kasi kahit saan mo pa sila dalhin, kung nagkakasundo yung mga gusto nilang mangyari, malayo talaga ang mararating. And I think yun talaga yung pinaka-foundation at framework ng aming samahan. That's why, kung ano man ang gusto namin tahakin, whether now or in the future, during our road to the 100 stores, I am sure that's going to be a smooth sailing experience.
Okay, at bukod dyan, I think this is a good time also. Napapanaman to highlight Pinoy cuisine at this time. Pinoy yung pagkain natin. We can really be proud of internationally.
Super. And sabi ko nga ako, lover ako ng classic Filipino dishes. But this time, sa MESA with a twist lahat, with a twist. Parang it speaks a lot about yung ating modern families, yung ating modern dishes at home. Kasi syempre, while paying homage to the basics, yung mga classic dishes, nilalagyan natin ng konting excitement.
Aside from laing and of course, lechon, ano yung mga favorites mo sa MESA?
Siyempre, yung pag dessert naman, yung turon nila. Pag tapos na yung meal na yan.
Your indulgence, last 2 questions. How do you feel, Dong, nagpa-viral ka lately with your questions?
Akala ko may viral ako today. Ano kaya yun? Ano kaya yun? Sa Family Feud? Oo. Well,
may time slot kasi.
Oo. Well, mahirap pigilin kapag medyo may mga sagot na nasasatawa. Pero kailangan ko talaga mag-focus kasi syempre gusto ko manalo sila eh. Otherwise, baka ma-distract sila sa katawa ko, diba? So, ayoko naman mangyari yun. But I just want to say that I enjoyed the show very much. I think isa sa mga nangyari sa career ko na ikinagulat ko Kasi never ko naman i-imagine yung sarili ko nag-host ng isang game show. Although dati, pumalit ako kay Richard Gomez for a while, pero sandali lang yun. Kala ko, doon na natapos yung career ko sa pagiging isang game show host. But nagulat ako na nabigyan ulit ako ng pagkakataon, and this time, never ko na-imagine na makakakilala ako. Imagine 8 individuals every night mula nung nag-launch kami mid or early this year. And I'm happy to say that we are extending until next year. So every day, I meet 8 different people who are very, very interesting. Karamihan, kilala ko na. Marami akong nakikilala ulit. All from the industry, from the TikTok world, to YouTubers, to doctors, to soldiers, lahat ng all walks of life.
Next na sila dito.
The foodie group, the foodie group. The foodie group.
Unbeatable.
Ipa-practice ko na sila.
And speaking of next year, my last question. We look forward to your doing movies again. I think the bonding announcement na that you'll be back in movies again.
Sana, and I hope people really go out this Metro Manila Film Festival to patronize and also to support our local films. Siyempre iba yung sitwasyon last year, pero ngayon tingin ko ito na yung magiging age natin. And I think slowly naman bumabalik talaga lahat ng productions, tumadami na rin yung produce na pelikula. So sana supportahan na rin natin bilang mga.
And we welcome collaborations. Always.
Yes, yun yung kagandahan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Marian Rivera, for your questions. And I think we're very excited. Things are looking great for both Mr. Dantes on his career and of course with this partnership with MESA. I think we have time for a few more questions. Please do not be shy. Yes, ma'am.
Ako kasi I really value the trust given to me by everyone and by anyone. Mapatrabaho man yan sa TV, mapatrabaho man yan sa pelikula, or collaboration man yan sa isang negosyo, or isang partnership kagaya nito. Kasi sa tingin ko, kasi whenever I do something, I really put my heart into it. And I think wala naman akong tinatago anything. I say yes to something, I give my all, 100%. At ganun din ang nakikita ko sa kanila. So hindi rin naman ako basta-basta ang pa-partner sa kung sino, na hindi align sa aking values and principles. So kaya parati kong binabalikan nga na doon pa lang may perfect match and fit na. Kaya thankful ako na na-discover nila ako. And kahit naman hindi, kahit noon pa man sa akong loyal customer na ng MESA. So, kumbaga, it just made everything sweeter noong kinuha nila ako.
Okay. Tapos meron ka bang pinaplano na pag-i-investan? Kasi sobrang successful na ng projects mo and may endorsements ka na madami. Meron ka bang inaani na gusto mo for your family or for yourself?
Yes. To be very specific, I na-mention ko kanina, sana one of the stores in the future. Isa sa mga 100 stores ay kumbaga, paano ko sabihin? Ma-investan ko. Ayan.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Follow up lang sa question. Parang sa dami ng mga businesses na meron ka na doon. Correct me if I'm wrong na wala ka pa food business. Parang bakit?
Mahirap yan. Kaya itong dalawang matitikas at poget pagagaling na kasama ko together with Raymond ay nandito dahil subok na sila sa industriya. Nabanggit nga nila kanina kung ilan ang nagsara sa mga Filipino restaurants, and hindi siya madali. Kailangan talaga ng focus, kailangan ng dedication, at kailangan talaga yung buong buhay mo doon na umiikot siguro if you really wanted to succeed. So I think sa akin naman yung main business ko is really the entertainment industry, the show business. And doon ang focus ko. And everything on the side, kailangan ko ng mga partners na magagaling, di ba? Or also to make them succeed.
Next question. Kasi during pandemic, nakikita ko yung mga posting mo sa MESA and all. So as an endorser, na-proud ka ba na during that time, nakita mo na how they cope up and at the same time, yung help nila na in-extend sa mga frontliner?
Oo, sabi ko nga saksi ako sa lahat. Pero hindi lang during the pandemic pero even until now kasi nagpapasalamat ako na nandun yung standing ko sa labas ng bawat mesa. Kasi sa mga kamag-anak ko, kaibigan na hindi ko na sila ma-meet, sinasabi ko na lang, kita tayo sa mesa. Nandun ako. Picture nga lang, di ba? Hindi nga lang gumagalaw. Pero parati nilang pinapadala sa akin yung pati nasa mesa. Nakakatuwa. I'm with DINGDONG, I'm with Tito Dong. Di ba? Saya ng shoot na hanggang ngayon, nakatayo pa rin. Literal. At magtatayo pa siya in the coming 30 stores nationwide.
Wala na talaga to. Kung isa kang pagkain ng mesa, ano ka doon?
Siguro yung ulo ng Christian.
Yun talaga, bakit yung ulo ng lechon?
Tikman mo muna. Tikman mo nga yun, no? Para malaman.
Sige, titikman natin.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I think we have time for our last 2 or 3 questions. We have one from you, yes?
Hi, Alan po ito. Yes, sir, nabanggit kanina yung trust. So, for you, paano yung naging journey mo into building that trust and how do you protect that? Yung image, yung reputation that you have built over the years?
Tingin ko, yung authenticity is key. Kasi kahit anumang magbago sa kapaligiran mo, if you remain the same, yun din naman yung magiging ikaw kahit anuman ang circumstances around you. So, para sa akin yun din naman ang guiding principle ever since. Maging authentic lang talaga kung ano yung kaya, hanggang dito lang ako, wala naman akong ipipretend na kaya ko gawin ito na hindi naman. So, it goes for all. Pati sa trabaho, pati sa pakikitungo sa tao, gano'n din.
Alam naman natin si Marian magaling magluto. Ikaw ba, nag-attempt ka rin bang pagluto si Marian? Maybe with the help of mo?
Oo, kaya sabi ko, akong bahala sa lunch. Lalo, ang toka ko Saturday, Sunday. So, syempre, tatawag na kay Raymond. Raymond, ikaw lang bahala. Ako, syempre, kaya nag-acting ako. So, yun yung aming weekend routine sa bahay.
Thank you very much for your question. And we have another one. Okay, we have our last two. We have one here first.
Hello, my name is Afrodite. For Mr. Eric D. Kasi uso ngayon yung consumer. This is, ano ba talaga ito, deliberate attempt na mag-iba kasi ito, deep fry.
Actually, hindi sa magyayabang, pero before ang Conchinillo, nandiyan na si Christian. We're a 12-year-old brand, so we were doing this way back. In fact, dati, parang we had to, it's actually trademarked. We trademarked the name kasi yun nga, we felt na naging special siya sa lechon na pinirito. And again, yung ability na pwedeng kainin anytime. Right? Di na kailangan ng occasion para mag-order ng lechon.
For DINGDONG, since may question na, mapapalitan na ba ito yung since holiday season? Ito na ba yung papalit sa usual lechon sa table, especially sa mga Noche Buena?
Well, in my case, hindi lang sa papalitan kasi yun talaga yung nasa mesa. In fact, ako, I am one with a vision of having Christian in every Filipino table kapag may mga okasyon, kapag may milestone na sineselebrate, kapag may birthday na sineselebrate, kapag may graduation, Pasko man yan, New Year, isang napakagandang pagsalo-saluhan ng pamilya. Sa mesa, sa kanilang mesa.
Aside from Christian, ano yung usual food pag like yung mga holiday season? na siniserve?
Well, again, yung go-to ko is the line. And yung rendang isa rin sa paborito ko na recipe pa nila noon. Sir Ricky.
Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your questions.
Quick questions kay Mr. Eric. Eric, may count ba kayo kung ilang question na ang na-order since you started?
May count ba tayo? May round off number.
Approximately, we're looking at around 50 orders per month.
Per month?
Per month, yes. So, it's average.
Is that also?
I have a question dito. So, kanina sinabi mo kasi nahilat mag-endorse ng food, that's why ngayon ka pala mag-endorse. Okay, I'm excited ng producer. Ngayon, ito ba, have you made it a point na biglang lahat ng item dun sa menu ng MESA? At ito ba nakikita sa surprise visit ka? Kasi ina-endorse na siya.
Hindi. Ito kasi malapit din sa tinitirahan namin ito. So, by default talagang dito kami, whether dine-in or take-out. With regards to yung sa pagpili ng pagkain, talagang dadaanan mo lahat eh. Because especially during the pandemic, susuriin mo isa-isa dahil picture na lang, di ba? Kailangan mo, kaysa yung titignan mo sa mesa, talagang titignan mo yung picture. So, the answer is yes. Dinaanan talaga. Yeah. Oo naman, of course. Especially before, when I started 4 years ago.
Thank you very much, sir. Do we have any more questions? Maybe one last one before we end the Q&A. Yes, ma'am.
I'm Natalie from Philippine Star. Siguro for Mr. Erky, 12 years, right? 12 years na kayo as a company. So, and you're on your way to 100 store. So, ano yung parang secret ng success?
Might sound cliche, but hard work, focus, and the willingness to do what others aren't willing to do.
Then, where do you foresee yung mga next branches?
We're growing outside Metro Manila very big. So a lot of our expansion is outside Metro Manila, and we're actually leaving this Thursday for our opening in Sorsogon.
Are you looking ba outside, overseas?
Yes.
Okay.
We've been delaying our US growth dahil nga meron malaking demand dito sa Manila at the moment. But definitely in the pipeline is a US store or Dubai store in the coming years.
Okay. And also last question for DINGDONG. Kasi nga 88 na yung di ba? So ano yung mga preparations? Siguro mga next year na yun.
Next year, no?
Depende. Kasi feeling ko baka next week nasa 70 ngayon. Baka next week nasa 80 na kagad doon. So papalapit ng papalapit.
Ikaw ba sa business, when you're planning a business, anong mga unang steps na ginagawa mo? Or hindi ka na parang advice sa kanila din, like when it comes to food business? Are you on that, may plan ka na ba? Are you starting?
Well, yun ang kagandahan sa MESA because they have already proven the business model. So, ang kailangan na lang talaga ay yung dedicated partner na mag-franchise. At yun yung hinahanap natin sa ating road to 100 because lahat yun nasa kanila na. Ito-turnover na lang talaga nila. Literally, may turnkey na lang silang ibibigay at tatakbo na ang kanilang MESA restaurant, whether here or abroad. So with regards to advice, business advice, oh yes, sa mga ibang endeavors din, I talked to Eric all the time. He gives his insights, and syempre, I learned so much. I learned so much from him and also Sir Ricky.
And lastly, yung idea mo or yung 88 store na, saan mo siya saan sa Metro Manila?
Be determined.
Pero baka hindi.
Outside.
Aabangan na lang po natin yan.
Abangan.
Thank you very much, ma'am, and thank you to everyone for your
Ay, kanya pala.